Hi, this is Collective Love Reading for Scorpio. This is for a new person coming in for you. If you're looking for either your current or your past person readings, please check out what's been published earlier on this week. You'll be able to find those videos in the Scorpio playlist. Yeah, this is a collective reading, so not everything will resonate with everyone. Please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements and you'll find a message in there. If you do like your reading today, don't forget to press that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anybody else that needs to hear it. And you can also hit that subscribe if you want to, and if you press the notification bell, it will let you know whenever I do post new content. So let's get into your reading then. We get 3 more cards, please, Spirit, for Scorpio, for a new love that's coming in for them. It's too many there, Spirit. And it keeps chucking the same ones out, so we'll go with it. Okay, so in your overall energy, we have this Empress in the reverse. Now that is telling me that you may not be feeling the best at the moment. You may be extremely overwhelmed by a lot of things. You may not be very grounded, potentially disconnected from everything around you as well. Not very abundant. You're probably feeling like you are not get anywhere in your life. Maybe you've lacking money, lacking finances, lacking people around you, and it's quite tiresome for you at the moment as well with that Empress in the reverse, but it's definitely showing me a lot of overwhelm. Now in your person's energy, or your person's card, we've got a 10 of Wands. Now that's coming out in a challenge position, so at the moment, they're trying to lay down a burden that they've got, or they're ready to share a burden, but they are finding it quite a challenging burden. So it's quite challenging for them to actually try and share this. And yeah, it's a bit of a challenge for them to let it go as well. So whatever that is, they are slowly getting there, but it is quite a challenge for them. So let's get clarification on that for you. Okay, so we have a Knight of Cups that came out in the upright. So it does look as though they've got a message of love to come through. They want to be playful, adventurous, and they are looking like they are ready to come towards you with some sort of message. We do have a 2 of Cups though, so they are a little bit indecisive over whether or not they feel that this could be a good union for them. And that potentially could be because there's also this 6 of Cups. So potentially the past may still be lingering around them. Maybe you even know them from the past and they're unsure as to whether or not you would be or would want to entertain a relationship with them. It could very well be that maybe you may have just known them when you were children. You've never really had a relationship with them. It could be that maybe they've just gone through a lot in the past. That 10 of Wands could be certain things that they've been going through that they need to release from the past, and it is suggesting to me that the past is still a bit of a challenge for them. Maybe they were a bully to you in the past, or you could have been a bit of a bully to them maybe if you were children. But yeah, so they are looking at this as being, they want to see it as a good union. They'd like to hope for that. They're ready, like I say, they're ready to come towards you with an offer of love. They want to be sincere, be emotional, and offer you, you know, adventure and playfulness, but they're not quite sure how you'd take it. They're not quite sure if it's the right thing to do, which could potentially be why this burden is there as well, because the burden might just simply be them trying to come forward with that offer to you. And it could just be that this whole, you know, standing up for themselves, you know, having that self value and coming forward and taking that leap could very well be what this 10 of Wands is, to try and, you know, release that burden of doubt. Now in your energy, we have a 5 of Cups in the reverse. Now that's suggesting to me that you've been going through a bit of grief yourself and a bit of sorrow about some sort of loss. But you are accepting it now and you are starting to move forward from it. Let's get some clarification on this. Now this could also be your person's energy and this one could be yours. They are interchangeable, so just take whichever one resonates for yourself and swap them round. Can we get 2 more cards to clarify the 5 of Cups, please, Spirit? One more card. That's far too many, but we'll go with it. Okay. So we've got a Knave of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could be feeling a little bit clumsy. You could also be feeling like something has been a bit of a false start. Maybe you went to move towards something and it's just kind of fallen apart for you. You might be very indecisive as well at the moment. You might not know what way you would like to go with things. We also have a Queen of Cups. So you are full of emotion. You're ready to share that love. You're very nurturing, you're very empathetic, you're very loving, you're very in touch with your emotions. And that's possibly why your person's being drawn to you. It's a shame he's coming to you with a Knight of Cups and not a King of Cups, but hey ho. Now we do have a Queen of Swords as well, which is telling me that you do have your guard up. You are not looking for any sort of rubbish. You've got, you know, you want the truth and nothing but the truth when someone comes towards you. You want honest and open communication. Yeah, and you are just very much guarding yourself at the moment. We have a 2 of Wands in the reverse, which tells me that you're not waiting. You are happy to move things forward, as you know, you're ready for something new. You're not going to sit around and wait for people to approach you. So yeah, you're not really you're not going to make plans and just wait. It's like you've got no patience for it. You're ready to just, you know, move forward. You could quite possibly have a lot of self-confidence with regards to that as well, and you don't see the point in just sitting waiting by for someone to appear. You're ready to take action. Now we do have the 8 of Swords as well, so it could also be you might very well be in your own head with regards to the waiting around. It could very well be that you may feel like you're a little bit trapped in a certain situation that you're in, but to me it looks more like you're coming out of that. Like maybe you were in this 8 of Swords and you're starting to free yourself up a little bit, but you could be doing a lot of overthinking as well with that 8 of Swords there. Possibly putting yourself into a little bit of despair sometimes. So just try and cut down on any overthinking that you may be doing. Now, how you see this, if it was to happen, how you would view, or how you view this person, we've got a 3 of Swords. So you see them as something that's a bit of a heartbreak. So I'm not sure what's happened in the past, or maybe it's somebody from your past that you never really got anything started with and you just feel like they're a missed opportunity. Let's get some clarification on that 3 of Swords, because for some reason you view this person or this situation as heartbreak, and it doesn't even look as though anything's actually started yet. And this is a new love reading, so it's like you wouldn't have anything, or you shouldn't have had any romantic kind of entanglement with them previously. So we've got a Nine of Pentacles. So that is somebody that's stable. It can be somebody that's also very single, stable, not bothered about being on their own. So maybe that could be why you're seeing it as potential heartbreak. You may look at it as they would potentially reject you. Or that you might just be happy to be on your own. You could also see it as potentially a financial loss, maybe. We have a Knave of Wands as well, so a Prince of Wands. So you do expect it to be passionate, unless you're expecting them to break your heart because of them being passionate. Maybe you think that it would be a bit too much passionate, intense energy to be real, maybe. It's a little bit odd. Maybe they've hurt somebody in the past that you know, and you think that they'll just do the same to you. But this is telling me that they'd be a loyal, passionate friend. Or, a very loyal companion. But again, it's only a Knave. Maybe it's because of the immaturity that's coming in with this, because there's nothing so far suggesting any king. You're full on Queen and Empress. But they're coming through with Knave and Knight energy. I can't see anything other than immature energy. Not so much immature, but it's like their emotions aren't quite fully there. And potentially that could be why you could see this as heartbreak. Maybe you think that they're not mature enough for you. We do have a Seven of Swords in the reverse as well. So that suggests to me that they're going to have to come clean with something. Maybe they broke your heart in the past. Maybe you are friends with them, or you've been in a circle of friends and something has happened, maybe around finances or passion. It could even be that maybe they were somebody you were interested in previously, and maybe they've got together with a friend and broke your heart instead of choosing you. Maybe they've chose somebody else in the past. And yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. There's definitely some of that is going to resonate with some of you. But yeah, this Seven of Swords is telling me that they want to come forward and they want to be fair. They need to, things need to be laid out on the table. Everybody needs to come clean with anything from the past. Intentions need to be fully disclosed. But it's like you feel like whatever that could be, it's going to cause you some sort of heartbreak as well. So yeah, it's weird. Unless what it is you feel like all they want to do is just be friends, and it'd be more of a situationship, and them laying the cards out on the table could inevitably cause you heartbreak, because you may want more than that. Because in the challenge position we have this Ten of Pentacles. Now that's telling me you want long-term happy stability, but that is going to be a challenge. So it could very well be that, this family home, stability, happily ever after, legacy kind of thing might not be for somebody, or it could just be that long term is a massive challenge for someone. Let's get clarification of that Ten of Pentacles. Can we get some clarification of the Ten of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Thank you. Just chucking out tons of cards again for you. Right, so the first one that came out is this Knight of Wands, and that's come out to the side. So potentially keeping the passion up could be a little bit of a challenge. Maybe that is where this heartbreak's coming in as well, because the Knight of Wands in the reverse is usually a bit of a player, somebody that will passionately charge in and take what they want, and then they kind of just lose passion and will disappear again. So potentially that could be what you find challenging. Maybe them coming towards you with a bit of passion. You might be panicking, thinking that this is what's coming. So that could be a bit of a challenge. Potentially keeping the energy up, keeping it going. We've also got the Hermit in the reverse. So somebody is feeling like somebody's sick of being lonely. Maybe someone is isolated. One of you could be isolated and wanting to move in together. Maybe that's something else that could be a bit of an issue. Maybe there's somebody might not like being alone too much. I'm not sure which one of you that could potentially be, because we've got this Nine of Pentacles saying somebody likes being on their own, and then the Hermit saying somebody doesn't. So again, that could be a bit of an issue for something. So this Hermit is very much somebody that's been alone quite a lot, and now they're feeling lonely and they don't want to be alone anymore. We also had the Chariot come out. Now the Chariot is suggesting to me that this energy is going to be a little bit stuck, that somebody is not quite in balance, in harmony within themselves. You know, hearts and heads are not quite aligned, so it's not really going to be, it doesn't look as though whatever movement is going on is successful. So potentially somebody might want to be spending a lot more time together, and the other one of you doesn't want to. So maybe there's a bit of a long distance as well, and that could be what's causing a bit of an issue too. Potentially you could be literally living separately in, you know, long distances, and there's not enough movement, nobody's coming towards each other. The Five of Cups in the upright is telling me that somebody is feeling abandoned, and potentially they are grieving that. They are wanting to, you know, that they want to have success, but they feel loss and they feel sorrow and grief. So potentially being on their own could be a bit painful for them. And we do now finally have a King of Wands. So this could be somebody else. This could even be this person. But yeah, that's loyalty. That's somebody that has got a lot of passion and drive and loyalty and strength, that wants to have success. So it's, I mean, we've got them going from Knight to Page to Knight to King, potentially. Finally, a King. But this could also be somebody else. You may have multiple people in the end in this read, because there's quite a lot of different pages and knights, and now we have a King. Maybe it could even be that somebody needs to step up into this King energy, and that could be quite challenging for them, especially to have this long-term happy ending. But somebody needs to walk away from some sort of sorrow and grief that is causing them to feel isolated and alone and not moving. Somebody is very much stuck in their own head. I've got a feeling it's your person with this Ten of Wands, because they don't know whether to come forward because there's something in the past. And I think they're stuck in their own head. I know that you're stuck in your head because you've got this Eight of Swords. But I think they're very much stuck on whether to move forward towards this to get that passion. Maybe they're even scared of loyalty. Potentially there could have been something that's happened to them in the past as well, and they're scared that if they make that move towards you, you know, that they'll be abandoned and go through a lot of grief again. But that's what they could potentially want. Loyalty is something that they might find challenging, but it's something that is going to be integral to getting this Ten of Pentacles. That is a massive challenge. So somebody's happiness, someone's happily ever after, is very much, they don't want to be on their own. They want to move forward. They want to release whatever grief and sorrow they've got, and they want loyalty. They want to keep the passion to get going. But it's a big challenge for them. Now, if they do manage to work out this amazing challenge and you know, have that Ten of Pentacles, we do have the Six of Wands that's come out in a challenge position, and we also have the Death card that's come out in the reverse. So that is telling me that someone's going to find it quite challenging to get the recognition that they deserve. Success itself could be a little bit challenging with this, but there is a need for somebody to change something about themselves. So something that's no longer serving them needs to come to an end, and in order for them to transmute and evolve into, you know, something new and start something new that's going to be more beneficial to them. So there's a bit of growth that somebody needs to be doing that is going to take them some time with this Death card in the reverse. And it will mean that eventually the recognition will come, but in the meantime they've got to do that, you know, changing their energy and evolving before they can get that. Just dropped half a deck. Right, let's get some clarification on that Six of Wands and that Death card, please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got the Sun card in the reverse. So that's telling me that happiness will come, but it's going to be a little bit of time before it comes along. And I believe that is because of that Death card there being in the reverse. It's going to take some time to get there. It is also telling me that something may be slightly hidden in the dark, which hasn't yet come to light. But, you know, truth and clarity will come out. What that is, I'm not sure, but it will be something that your person will, either you or your person will understand. It could very well be that fears about somebody not being loyal are going to come to light, and you'll see that they are loyal. We have an Eight of Cups that's come out to the side. So walking away from something that isn't serving them. Potentially some sort of thought pattern, some sort of belief system that's not really serving them anymore is going to be a bit of a challenge. Could, like I say, it could have something to do with, you know, the potential loyalty being an issue. It could even be something to do with, you know, being on their own. They may have to walk away from being stuck, being used to being on their own, and actually start to share. We do again have the Death card. So again, it's just confirming that some sort of transmutation of energy needs to take place. You know, something needs to end in order for something to start. So somebody needs to close something out. Release something, sacrifice, not so much sacrifice, but release something that's no longer serving them so that they can, you know, get something new, move forward, close one door, open another. And we have this Temperance card, so balance will come out of this once all of that transformation has taken place. That Death card is very much transformation, but there will be, like I say, there will be harmony, there'll be peace, there'll be balance, but transformation does need to take place first. Now, whether that is with regards to you or your person, I think it could have something to do with a bit of both of you, potentially them starting to share the load, whatever the fear is, whoever's fearing, you know, infidelity, potentially needs to stop fearing that. Whoever is fearing being on their own needs to come out of that, so that you can actually work together and, you know, come together in harmony and balance. Yeah, that's where I'm seeing that. So we've got Sagittarius, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We've got more Scorpio there. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, Virgo. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's a lot of fire energy here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries again. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You've got everything. Really silly now calling them out now. I know you've definitely got everything. But yeah, more Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you've got a lot of different cards out there with a lot of different signs, and you've pretty much got every sign clarified there. But yeah, so it could be any sign at all that could be coming in for you. It does look as though you may have already known them from the past, potentially, especially with you seeing them as a bit of heartbreak, but I don't think you've had anything romantic with them before. So yeah, so you might already have an idea of who this person is that's coming towards you. All right, let's get you some romance angels to see if there's any more messages that Spirit want to convey. Can we get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Okay, so we've got attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So somebody may be hiding their feelings at the moment and not really coming forward. It could even be that somebody may be hiding certain things with that 7 of Swords and needing to come forward with honesty and openness and laying all the cards down on the table. And then we've got let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So it could very well be that you like to have a bit of control, and it could very well be that you are wanting to speed things up. And that could be part of what could cause a little bit of an issue. So if you do have a tendency to try and take control, then, you know, let it all happen naturally. Right, I hope that has given you, Scorpios, an idea of what's coming in for you. I do hope that you are very successful with that. If you enjoyed your reading today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and help pass it on to anybody else that needs to hear it. And yeah, good luck and thank you for joining me.